disappointment, I know. However, I'm going to go down directly and possibly pull some cards from my favorite group in the world, my star seeds. Yep. When I come back, it'll be with a bang, and I needed to take this time, guys. Yes, I did. Yeah, look. I have to clean the mirror part, but yeah, that's one. They'll be hanging right up there. I have 2 mirrors. The other one's done. Almost done. Has a little bit more to go. That's the type of creativity stuff I'm talking about. Beyond everything else I've done in here. I do need to clean up a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you what, I got a lot of stuff done over the last, since about mid-January, last month. It was non-stop working on my house. So, not to mention planning and all the ideas I was getting, they just come, and then I would see things and I would tweak it through YouTube. I love YouTube for that and all the how-to videos. Yo, if you want to know how to do anything, I mean anything, just look it up on YouTube. Good tutorials, there's a lot of people that do them. I probably could have done some of them, but it's pretty much just felt that I needed to step back, and there was a reason why. And I didn't understand it at the time. Then I do now. I think I have a good idea of what it was. My whole life, I've been wide open to psychic attack and to, dude, I'm telling you, I had peaceful nights. Really peaceful nights. Beyond everything else that has been going on, I sound a little froggy. I still am dealing with cold. My daughter tested positive for COVID. Beyond her starting another episode of the vomiting. So yeah, that was all going on just within this last week. And I ended up getting fevers and stuff right after I finished laying my bathroom floor. Yes, I actually redid all the trim, laid the bathroom floor. Looks beautiful over there too. Tubs painted. That looks awesome. Hi, Jack. My house, my whole bedroom is pretty much completely remodeled. There's a few things I still have to do yet, but I'm getting them done slowly. Like I said, I've been down for the last week. I haven't felt good. Right after I finished that bathroom floor, I started feeling funny. Then I started noticing my temperature was going up. Well, here's the funny part about it. She tested positive for COVID. I don't know if that's what it was. I won't claim it, and I sure as hell don't. I did my best. I quarantined. I stayed away from everybody. Not to mention my kid was sick. I couldn't even help her. So, shout out to my parents who helped me. Felt bad. There wasn't a whole lot I could do. I couldn't do anything for her. She understood, thank goodness. Heck, even if I wanted to, I couldn't have went to the hospital. So, that's pretty much where I've been, and it's just one of those things where it's like, I was testing some of my abilities beyond not using, like, just, and I'm finding out I'm able to turn my gifts off. So that's one of I had to learn how to block information and stuff. Because we all know, like, prior to all of this, when I would do readings and stuff, I would have certain groups of people come in, and I was picking up on them. So I think that it was one of these things where it was like I had to work on doing stuff with my house, and then I had to. Okay, I have right now. Saturn's in my fourth house. Okay, Saturn's transiting my third and fourth house in Aquarius. Um, I have Mars there, so like my home life, and then I have Saturn in a tenth. So like my home life is constantly being pulled, you know, from work and home and like all these different directions. Many of us have those problems, some of us more than others. Um, all in all, I've been not too bad. Like I said, I redid everything. Still putting things back, still getting things put back to the way they need to be. But like I said, a lot more would have been done if I wouldn't have gotten ill last week. So, I'm back on the horse again. Today I was working on these mirrors and they're going to turn out friggin' awesome. I'm just going to have to find a good stud to hang them. Oh my god, they're awesome. So, yeah. I have two that I did that look like this. Like I said, I just have to clean the mirror part of it yet. But yeah. I epoxy painted them, the frames, and I, put all those stones, I let all those stones in there today, on both of them. Got my jars finally done, got some things put away. So it is one of those things where it's like, not to mention I didn't get much, my sleep has been, I don't have bad dreams or anything, but I just been up like studying myself, watching what's going on in the 3D world, you know, versus still staying connected, you know, in my spiritual world too. So it's like I said, that's the constant pull for me. Doesn't help I have a grand cardinal cross. I'm constantly being pulled in all these different directions and being told you have to balance all this shit. Well, one thing at a time. That's pretty much why I had to back off, because of being constantly open to attacking stuff. I had to learn how to block. Hey, I had to learn how to block energy, and I've done a pretty damn good job doing it. So, you know, another thing. Nothing's more frustrating with humaning. There's nothing more frustrating than dealing with humans. I'm not even joking. Um, you try to explain things, and certain ones you gotta like, they're the stubborn motherfuckers, and they're just not gonna ever, because they weren't meant to. Not gonna get it. You're not supposed to. Um, you get it because you're an old soul. And concepts come, those types of concepts of, you know, peace and harmony. Even though, like, oh yeah, if you're right about something, you will say something. You know, I don't, especially when you're doubted so much. I think that has been probably one of the biggest things that has pissed me off the most is I've been pretty right on a lot of things, but Spirit been shutting my gifts down when I need to take a step back, and I'm happy for that. I'm happy for the rest, and I needed that, but they're coming back online, and everything that I've been taking in and processing, yeah. I'm gonna let you know something, light workers. Starseeds, I think everything is going to come into a real clear focus at the end of Pisces season. Going into Aries season, it's going to be a whole new energy and a whole new year. And yo, it's either going to go really good or really bad. Okay? All depends on how you want to view it, and because you're able to project your vision onto the world stage. So, light workers, not saying live in fantasy world or fantasy land, but make sure that you're connecting with your angelic team at all times. Try and stay connected. They're all around you anyway. Like, they need you for something, they'll give you the message. You already know. I'm just saying, just make sure that you're grateful of their being aware that they're there. Have gratitude. That's what I'm hearing. Be thankful for the teachers and other people who have been holding the line in every way. Shout out to our brothers and sisters in Canada. Yo. I'm telling you what, they're showing the world how to do it. And they're being peaceful about it. And certain groups want to provoke. And when you have a good group, and I'm shocked. Like, truckers are usually hard asses and shit, but they're all being peaceful, man. I'm telling you what, they're like the hippies in this movement. Oh, one of the other things, and it's funny because you know I see people on YouTube, and it's like, thank goodness. I knew people from prior, and then I see that I see their arrogance as they're on here for long periods of time, like the shit don't stink and they can't talk to you. You know, that type of dumb shit. That whole pride thing, yeah. Those who've had that, beware. Just make sure you stay humble, or God will put you in timeout. Big time. All right, now you can work on that. Remodel your house again. You didn't get it right last summer. I know. It was okay. It worked for the time being. Yeah, I got more fish too, guys. Yipper. I just got one fish tank. I got 4. Telling you, I'm creating life around here. I'm about to go down, and my planters are ready to have dirt and put the leaves in. So I'll be doing planters tomorrow. I'm just gonna try and do it today. Figured I wanted to finish. I have to go get some more of these certain round stones. I'm gonna have to find some downstairs. I know I have some, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have much to go. It's down here on the floor. A little corner yet. But yeah. There's crystals all throughout this. Yeah. Told you I was gonna be incorporating crystals and all kinds of stuff. So there's crystals all throughout this mirror. All them stones and stuff, yeah. There's amethyst right there. Oh yes. Like I said, they're gonna be hanging on my wall. Still didn't get the lights behind me yet. That's coming in pretty soon. I didn't take the ones down in my office yet and switch them out. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Might just get a whole different set. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna come on and do a Lightworker and Starseed reading probably tomorrow afternoon. My daughter's in the clear now, so I'm in the clear now, even though I still sound froggy. Anyway, you freedom lovers out there. Well, one of the things I found out is coming down here on this planet, ghetto fucking planet. Sorry, Earth, but gotta lower your frequency to be down here and actually enjoy it. So, anybody with a high frequency, they don't enjoy mundane things. Money means very little. You realize your energy is your currency, and you attract things. Money could be one of those things. All depends on what you need. Universe got you. I had to learn that. Then I had to learn how to bust my ass and work. Nobody ain't gonna do shit for me. So I have to freaking do it for me. Do it for myself. So being steady and rock solid and strong on my own. Yeah. One of the other things, last 12 years, this last Jupiter cycle, let's just say it how it is, this last Jupiter cycle. That 12-year cycle, because Jupiter usually stays in every sign for, 11 months to 13 months or something like that. Depends on how the retrograde goes, all that. But either way, Jupiter is zipping through Pisces, right? And we'll be going into Aries. And zip through Aries. I'm not sure if it goes to Taurus or not. Then a retrograde back in Aries. And I think it's in Aries for quite a while then. Either way, things are going to be really speeding up once Aries season gets here. So, and right now, Jupiter, which expands Neptune, think about it, and Mars, which is going to be in Pisces too, with Neptune, I think at the same doggone time. Right now, Jupiter and Mars are conjunct, walking hand in hand to the degree, mind you. So that's your masculine and feminine self being in alignment with your spiritual purpose, things that are otherworldly. Some people don't, like I said, you'll know. Like you can try and talk to people about spiritual concepts, they're just, it doesn't compute. Like you can definitely see if somebody doesn't have any empathy and can't put themselves in somebody else's shoes. Sheep thinking and herd mentality has been the norm, and fitting into groups, and this group hating that group. Instead of evil being evil and good being good, it was, I don't like them because they're a part of that group. Instead of looking at a person's character. The last 12 years, that's what, if you've been spiritually in tune, that is what we've been studying, many of us, whether it be through natal charts or whether it be through tarot cards. That's pretty much what we've been studying. That's what we've been getting spiritual insights on. So one of the and I don't mind talking about, obviously I read for the star seeds. I just figure, nobody really knows who or what we are unless you've actually understand and had experiences. and pretty much aren't afraid of it. Um, you know, you know, for me, I don't know very much about it. I know I've had experiences when it comes to otherworldly things. Um, and I really don't talk about. I don't think I've ever talked about my those experiences on here, as to date. Even though I had a few. Um, I've always been interested. I've always watched the sky. Always. Um, I know that other things are out there. We are not the only ones in this doggone multi-universe. You think we're the only ones in this multi-universe? Jesus, help you. And again, some people don't believe that there's a God either. Some people don't believe there's a Most High. Some people don't. Some people just. I don't know. It's like they're cut off from their heart chakra. It's like they have no more. Like critical thinking goes out the window. They can't think beyond what they're told or what they've learned from the programming systems that have been running this bitch. You know, I'm right. Everybody's been on a program. Some of us have realized it, recognized it, and have been breaking apart and breaking out of it. That's why a lot of the breakdown, not to mention, we're here as system busters. That's why a lot of the breakdown has been happening. The more, the Most High, and the Holy Spirit is poured out on this earth, the more you're going to start seeing these people for what and who they are. We should not be surprised. I'm not. Like, I kind of knew this stuff was going to come out. Hell, there's a dude, I don't even think he knows what if he actually realizes, like, he calls them the fucking lizard people. Like, he knows what they are. People will talk about draconian reptilian and these draconian lock. Basically, they're giving you star races. They're star races. When they say draconian lockdowns, prison planet. They're just a different type. I mean, some can call them dark forces, demons, bad aliens, whatever you want to call them. I don't know, I've experienced some real weird shit in my life that I have yet. The stuff that I've told you, I've shared a lot of my life with you. All verified. If I'm ever wrong about something, I will tell you. I was wrong about the Super Bowl, but that's when I was asking, like, why would you tell me this like 3 weeks in advance? And then I realized the reason it didn't happen was because I was told to do something as an act of faith, but I was too stubborn to do it. So I didn't do it. And I like I said, it was real weird. I didn't even watch any football this year, and I heard that so and so, and then like, well, okay, well they just lost. You told me this, and that's when I was reprimanded and said, well, you didn't do the other part. And I'm like, well, I'm not writing him. I'm not. And I didn't. I was going to, but I didn't. And I'm like, okay, am I being prideful? No, I just don't want to fuck with narcs no more. They're like whatever at this point. That was the last 12 years for many of us. Many of us had to get our pride crushed by narcissists who had no feelings. so that when things shift, you won't get prideful. You come from small beginnings and you work for what you do, and you do your own shit. Ain't nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. Because you got shit to show for it. Not to mention and self-control. So, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that was just a projection that I was getting, but I blocked it either way. I'm thinking, no, I do not want to go back down that road of that. Hell no. Let's move forward time. And one of the things that I knew that I needed to do for a while was the floors in my bedroom. And then I just started getting creative ideas, and I just went with it. Turning out quite nice too. My daughter said the upstairs looked like a ranch house. Like, I don't know. That's kind of the look I was going for. So, yeah. Either way, if you guys have felt the lull, like this, toning down, not near as much chatter, that's about to pick up. Yeah, we're going into Pisces season, folks, and what my granddaddy is a Pisces. His birthday is exactly 1 month before mine, so I get stuff ancestrally like a sucker. Like he's definitely one of my guides. I know this since I was a child. He's been with me, so I always had a weird like tie to him. So never met him. That's the weird part. The other two I met, and had my whole childhood and loved them. But there was something about my granddad, my dad's dad, that I don't know. Maybe it's because I never did meet him. It was like one of those things where I just knew he was always there. So, yeah, ever since I was a child, man, I'd see him, and as I got older, I didn't see him anymore, but I'd still hear him, and I'd still get things. And this has been one of the areas over the last month and a half, 2 months, when I started pulling on stuff globally. I knew I had to take a step back. I knew that dark forces were tapping into my readings. So I had to step back and just ground myself and get into my homework here at the house. Not to mention, like I said, Saturn is in Aquarius right now, which is my 4th house, where I have Mars. So, and then I have Saturn in Cancer, which is 4th house ruled. So it's like getting things decently and in order so that my work life is going to be a lot easier and run a lot smoother. That's where I'm working. That's what I'm working toward. That's where I'm working at, and I can't wait to get back on the horse. So, happy Leo full moon. Oh boy. Is there anything in Sag right now? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything in Sag. Maybe a awkward asteroid somewhere out there, but so there's really not no trining going on. Yeah. By the way, my fellow Aries. I'm gonna have a message for you guys. I did a reading for Aries and I did a reading for Aquarius, okay? It's on my phone. I did not upload them because when I did them, I wasn't satisfied. And I don't never get, like, usually I was like, I do it and I upload it and I get the title. But yeah, like, they're still sitting in my phone. I'm gonna have to rewatch them because I don't know if it was for me. That's how I felt. But I wasn't gonna upload it. I wasn't satisfied. And I'm like, until I start getting new information. So that's why I knew I really had to ground myself. That's how I knew I had to really get into getting my house the way I wanted. Not it'll do. No. And yeah, I spent a little bit of money to do it. But I'm doing it myself and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. And y'all will be surprised when I give you the tour. So you will. It's coming along, and I'm happy to say, like, I'm even planting new planters and stuff like that. I have a new fish tank I have downstairs, with guppies and platies in it. I'm have 5 females and 3 males. Yeah, I'm planning on breeding here. Uh, and then I have my other fish tank only had 2 fish for the longest time. That has 9 fish, 10 fish in it now. Yeah, I have this fish tank going up here. It's just I didn't put any. I'm not sure what fish I'm gonna put in there. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that for babies so they don't get eaten. And I have like a jar. I have a jar tank that I have downstairs and another little tank that I have in my kitchen. Not quite sure what I want to put in that. Maybe babies. We'll see. I'm gonna have possibly molly babies, platy babies, and guppy babies. Barbs. I got some barbs and tetras, and they're all doing really good. So, dude, y'all, my secondary tank. I'm telling you, if I was a fish, I would love to live in that frickin' tank. That would be like tank heaven. So, like, I can't wait to show you all. We'll see. Everything's getting cleaned up real nice. Yeah. And I will point out everything, and it's coming along. Hell, I even cleaned out my kitchen closet and made that into a pantry. Had a little help with that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that help. I put it all back together, and yep. So, yeah, tomorrow will be planters and more working on my basement, get my laundry caught up. Now that my daughter's no longer sick, and I'm no longer sick either. Yeah, I don't know what I caught. Apparently, it was a variation of a coof. So, I don't know. Like I said, I won't pin that on me. We don't catch that here. And if that's what it was, so be it. Herd immunity, bitches. So, either way, that's where I've been. I will be coming on to Lightworker Starseed reading sometime tomorrow. I'm thinking possibly around 6 p.m. So, get ready for the Leo fire sign, fellow fire sign, full moon, Lightworker and Starseed reading. Your bitch is back. Love you. Bye, guys.